Taking no guff.
Taking no guff.
Taking a stand.
Taking a stand.
Leading the charge.
Leading the charge.
Leading the charge.
Leading the charge.
SWAN Day stands for Support Women Artists Now Day, and it was founded by Martha Richards and womenarts.org. It used to be the Fund for Women Artists. It's a comparatively new international holiday to celebrate women artists. This is its third year. DC SWAN Day is the DC event, and we are all over Lower Georgetown with 5 venues full of 29 different events that you can see for free. Readings, performances, film screenings, music, poetry, monologuists, performance art, one-woman plays, sketch comedy. SWAN Day is always the final Saturday in March. Choosing the last Saturday in Women's History Month was the thinking behind that.
The storms all melted away.
Women are creating art. They're creating popular art, critically admired art, but in certain parts of the country and at certain levels, we are not getting the same kind of opportunities. The founding organization that created the SWAN Day template wants to see that women are more integrated into the arts, that city planners plan around opportunities for women to perform or opportunities for women's visual arts to be displayed. Here in DC, I think of it as more of a celebration, an opportunity, almost an excuse to get together and have performances.
In elementary school, I taught the teachers to say firefighters instead of firemen. By 15, I was marching as the head of the pro-choice rallies crying, "Get your laws out of my uterus!" In college, I started an organization dedicated to eliminating sexism in the media.
Well, it was a free event, and that's always good in these economic times. I think women are underrepresented in the arts world, and I've always been intrigued by their viewpoint.
Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Can I tell you a secret? Do you promise to keep? I want to grow up to be a Bollywood heroine. Thin and slender, curvy but not too much. Long hair, fair skin, sharp nose and such. I want to run.
In India, nobody wants to be brown like me. Everybody wants to be fair, and fairness creams are a big million-dollar business in India, in all of Asia. After Indian market opened up to globalization, 8-9 years ago, with the American media infiltrating the Indian society, everybody wants to be more white, more thin, more tall. And it's happening in the movies back there. It's happening with the teenagers and young women all over the place. And I think we are embracing, in India, we're embracing Western culture without giving a thought to what we're actually embracing. And so I think that becomes very challenging for someone who was born in India, brought up there, and now I'm here, and I see what's going on.
Oh, I'm tall and thin. I'm fair and handsome. I wear cool glasses and I'm intellectual.
I want to do something and, go back to India and say, hey, wait, stop, beware what you're doing. So this is, I think, our way of getting that message out.
Why don't you go back to doing whatever cliche thing it was you were doing and let us make some actual progress for women of size?
I want progress. I didn't say that. I just think you guys take yourselves too seriously. I mean, that is funny.
That is the problem. That is only funny.
That is only funny.
That's not funny. That is not funny. Do not talk to me. Do not talk to me with your fat.
Mr. Fan thinks it's funny.
I am not talking to Mr. Fat. I'm talking to you. I want to be a lead. I want to be a love interest where my weight is not the central issue.
Now that is funny.
We wanted to showcase women in comedy. There's not a lot of women in sketch comedy groups, improv groups, so Leah and I started 3 years ago, and we started with a couple sketches, and we came down here 3 years ago for SWAN Day. We just have fun. We just want to showcase that, we can do all sorts of different things. Curvy women, we're out there. We have different voices.
We have a sense of humor about it, too. Several of our sketches play on stereotypes that people see as, women being lazy, larger women being lazy, larger people in general being lazy, and we just like to kind of shine a spotlight on some of the stereotypes and make fun of them as kind of a way of saying, this is what exists, maybe take a different look at it.
I upended the sofa cushions, I kicked over the chairs, I smashed the 45s, and then I popped the balloons with shards of Jesse's Girl and Eye of the Tiger.
For me, actually, what it's about is I would like to share with women that life gets messy. And that is perfectly okay, it's just part of it. So if you're getting divorced, if nobody came to your birthday party, if you've got curly hair or straight hair or whatever it is that makes you feel apart and different, and whatever it is that comes up in life that makes things fall apart and get really messy, that's just part of it, and that's okay. And the best thing you can do is to go through it. There's no going around it, you've got to go through it. It was never brought to my attention that women had any less opportunity than men. And in terms of art, I was always encouraged to do whatever I wanted to do. And so, in the interest of giving as many women an opportunity to express themselves the way that they'd want to, I'd encourage people to stop thinking that we're working from a deficit and just start now. If you've got some kind of creativity that you want to put out into the world, to just start doing it and to surround yourself with women who are doing the same thing. And men as well. I don't think we serve each other at all to have a division. I think we're all just creative people and we need to just be putting our art out there.
What have you ever done that was daring? Tell me, when have you ever been feisty, brave, a risk taker? Call for stories, seeking submissions of anything that you have ever done, little or big, that was gutsy.
We're lucky that our field is an emotional field, which women have a tendency to relate to, but the subject matter needs to come along a little more to get us more involved.
Dear sister, my trip to the United States was dangerous. I know you are desperate, but I must tell you, yours would be too. Along the way, robbers...
What types of subject matters would you like to see highlighted or addressed in the future?
Stories just like the ones that we heard, stories of real women. These are issues that, even if you haven't experienced them yourself, you can relate. You can feel something for the woman who is crossing the border, even if you don't agree with it.
I'm desperate. I have 6 children, and my husband is long gone.
Women's art then is not just for entertainment, it's for addressing important social issues.
Education and awareness, and empowerment to do something about it.